Welcome back to the show. My name is Kumiv. That is my brother Lucky. We're going to be breaking down UFC 327 today. Headlined by the one and only, the Black Jag, Carlos Ulberg.
Big Oos. Let's go.
Versus Jiri Prochazka, the Samurai. All right, we'll start. Actually, you know what happened as well? Tatsuro Tara and
Joshua fell out.
They fell out, so they've been pushed forward a month.
Yeah.
We don't know yet if they're gonna have a replacement fight or anything like that. Any like a big replacement last minute fight on this card or not? We're not sure.
I don't think so. I think they just do what they got.
Yeah, I think so. All right, we'll start the main event and work our way down. The main event is obviously Carlos Ulberg versus Jiri Prochazka.
Fucking go, man. Big Oos.
All right, let's break it down. Okay, the one thing, right? If you remember correctly, Khalil Roundtree and Jiri Prochazka, the way the fight played out. Can you actually remember how the fight played out?
Yeah, he's getting beat until
exactly.
Khalil started to get tired.
And he wasn't just getting beat. Jiri Prochazka wasn't just getting beat in that fight. He wasn't doing anything in that fight. He was just waiting and waiting. He even said in the post-fight press conference, he said, I was just kind of stuck. I was waiting. I feel like with the way how Carlos fights, because Carlos is patient as well. He's not going to fucking rush at you and get caught. He will just wait. And I feel like Jiri will also like kind of just stand there, not sure how to get in. Yeah. And he would just wait. The one thing with Jiri, right, is once, especially in that Khalil Roundtree fight as well, once he stops feeling like, oh fuck, I'm losing this fight, he'll make it chaos. He'll make it like what he did with Jiri, because what he did with Khalil. Because in that fight as well, he was just waiting. He was getting pieced up. He was getting kicked to the body. He was getting kicked to the body nonstop. He was getting jabbed. Right hands were landing, and the calf kick was fucking him up as well throughout the Khalil fight. And then by round 3, he was like, all right, I just have to go. And he made it on, like, he just was eating punches. He didn't give a fuck. He was throwing like...
and that's why he's going to fucking get caught, brother.
And that's why he's likely to get caught, but also that's why he's likely to win as well, because that's how he wins all his fights. When he makes it just a dirty fight, like with all this unorthodox shit, you know? So, like, I feel like Jiri's only chance at beating Carlos is by making it chaos. And I think Carlos as well said that in an interview with some radio station in the US, where he's like, this fight is basically chaos versus order. He's obviously order. Everything's tight, everything's precise, everything's calculated. Jiri, everything is just fucking like, if I get you, I get you. If not, I'm just gonna like cover you up with just anything, you know. Yeah. That's the way Jiri is fighting. But I feel like Carlos is just so comfortable. Like, even you mentioned earlier, the way he comes out, he's constantly got his arm out and he's just measuring. He's just showing you stuff. Like, yeah, if you come in, you're getting caught. Yeah. And I feel like Carlos is going to work. Carlos can switch stance as well. Yeah. I feel like he's going to work the calf, because that's Jiri's biggest fucking nightmare. I think in the Khalil fight, he might have checked 1 or 2. I feel like that might have been a new wrinkle we saw where he started checking. But who knows? The way Carlos throws calf kicks as well is very, very effective. Yeah. I feel like Carlos is... I mean, obviously, I'm going with Carlos to win. I feel like this is going to be a crazy moment, right? We're going to get another champion
another belt back home. Let's get it.
Another champion from New Zealand, which is going to be awesome, you know? And Carlos is like a cool, calm, collected character.
It was about time, man. Yeah. About time for Los to get the belt.
Yeah, because think about it. He made it to the UFC like in 2020, right? Or 2021, like the Dana White Contender Series.
21, I think.
And what's crazy is he was 2-0 back then. Literally 2-0 when he made it into the UFC. Yeah. And now he's fighting for the world title. Yeah. And he's only had 1 loss since then. You know what I mean? Like he's on a tear. And does he have any decisions? He has maybe 1. I know the Volkan Oezdemir fight was decision.
Yeah. I think he's just been on knockouts, man. He's been tearing.
Oh, actually no. Volkan Oezdemir, Jan Blachowicz was decisions as well. Yeah. But he's had majority knockouts. The way he flatlined Dominick Reyes as well, who was also on a tear. I can't wait, man. Yeah. That moment, what we'll do as well, we'll do a reaction like how we did for the Izzy fight. Yeah. We'll react to the fight and see. Hopefully Carlos gets a KO. Yeah. But if I had to be the guy to make predictions or bet or whatever, I'm gonna say Carlos is gonna win by decision. Yeah.
I'm going Carlos by knockout.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He's gonna make a statement.
Because that left hook is there. Alex Pereira showed it twice, right? 2 times Alex showed that you can knock him out with a good left hook. Obviously, Alex has a different kind of power in his left hook, but so does Carlos. You know what I mean? When he lands that shit, you're going out. You know, I think most of Carlos' knockouts is left hook. Yeah. Right?
Like, Carlos is tactical, man. He's tactical, he's patient, and just getting past that lead hand. Like, Jiri's gonna have a hard time getting past that lead hand first of all.
Yeah.
And the movement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The movement
Circling,
with the lead hand,
circling
and then,
constantly.
yeah,
Switching.
and Carlos hits hard. Like he kicks hard as fuck. Like
Yeah.
he's a big dude, bro. Like he's not no.
And does Jiri switch stance? I feel like I don't.
Yeah,
know.
he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Jiri switches stances, but regardless of all that, it's just the tactical side of things. I think Carlos is just too smart, too patient, and too sharp. Like you won't be able to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I feel like the way because what I'm going to go with is the reason why I picked Carlos to win by decision is because Carlos is pretty comfortable just staying outside and fucking you up from outside, right? We've seen it in the Jan fight, we've seen it in the Volkan fight.
Yeah.
It's only when people rush him,
Yeah.
like Alonzo Manifield. When Manifield rushed at him is when he was like, all right, fuck you, I'm getting you straight away, right? And it's the only time he knocked him out. Most of the time when he knocks someone out is when they're coming at him. You know, it's like he'll step back and boom, he catch you with the left hook. You know, I feel like and also Jiri. If you as well go back and watch the Khalil Roundtree fight, you'll see Jiri was just like fucking stuck in the mud. He's just standing there, touching the glove, and he's just doing this nonstop, touching the glove, fainting. Like he didn't know what to do, and I feel like Carlos will put him in that again. Like I don't know what to do. And Carlos is not the type of guy to really hunt you. He's not gonna like, all right, I'm gonna fucking slip and roll and throw a 1-2 and knock you out. He's not like Ilia Topuria, you know. He'll comfortably wait, and I feel like because Jiri is also gonna be stuck in the mud, Carlos will just touch him up, pepper him from outside, completely batter him up, and then maybe round 4 and 5, Jiri knows he's down. He's gonna try and swing. Maybe that's where Carlos can get the KO, or maybe he will just kind of stay comfortable because the goal is to win the belt. You know, so why take unnecessary risks? Jiri's coming now, my chance to knock him out. I feel like Carlos might just get an easy, comfortable decision. He might lose a round here and there, maybe, but I think he's just gonna dominate him from the outside and just fuck him up. Yeah,
but I think Carlos is gonna knock him out though. He's gonna find a shot. Jiri's gonna make a mistake somewhere.
Because that'll be gangster as fuck. Because light heavyweight has always been the premier division, right? Because you think about it, it was John Jones for a long time and it had so many crazy finishes. Then Alex Pereira came and made it a fucking fun one. And now if Carlos gets to win by KO and also start that momentum, like, oh shit, light heavyweight is here, you know? It'll be gangster as fuck, man.
Man, I can't wait for the Big Roots to get the belt, man.
I can't wait for Carlos
to win.
Bring
that shit home. Let's go, Carlos.
Let's go. All right, what was the next fight again? Because the co-main event fell out.
Yeah, Curtis Blaydes and Josh Hokit.
Yeah. Curtis Blaydes obviously a big puncher, but also a really good wrestler.
That's he's a good wrestler, heavy hitter, definitely.
Yeah, and also, you know what's what I didn't really know about Curtis Blaydes? He's actually like a funny character as well. He does like Twitch streams and all that.
Yeah,
and he's actually like funny as hell, man. He's a bit like I don't even know who to describe him as, but he says all kind of like sus jokes and shit like that. He's actually quite funny, but I always thought he's just like this quiet, fucking boring ass character, but I think he got some personality in him. Yeah. But so does Josh Hokit. Josh Hokit is like he's doing the whole Kobe Covington thing. He's always doing.
Yeah, I think I remember who those guys now.
Yeah, he always does like the Hulk Hogan. He wears like the American bandana and shit. He talks a lot of shit.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen him fight, so I don't know if you know.
Well, he's only fought like essentially just like bums, right? Not bums, but like
he's 8-0 right now.
Yeah, he's 8-0, but he I think he just won in the Contender Series, and he might have won 1 or 2 fights in the UFC, but he won it by KO. I think he won his first fight.
I don't know. I think this is a hard fight for him, man. Curtis Blaydes is.
He's a good fighter though. He actually is good. He got a good jab. He's got a good stance. He's good. That's why they're pushing him straight up to Curtis Blaydes.
But Curtis Blaydes is a veteran, man. This guy been in the game for a while.
I mean Curtis Blaydes beat that Kuniev guy, Rizwan Kuniev, who was also like undefeated or something like that.
He beat Johnson and
Almeida as well. Yeah. Anyone that you know what I mean, like it's the next guy. Yeah. Curtis Blaydes stops them, and I feel like Josh Hokit. I don't see Josh Hokit being the guy, so I feel like Curtis Blaydes should be able to beat him comfortably.
I think Curtis Blaydes will definitely beat him.
Yeah, I think decision though.
Yeah, decision. Yeah. Oh well, who knows? Could get knocked out, but yeah. But I'm going with Curtis Blaydes.
I got Curtis Blaydes as well.
Josh Hokit.
And then what's the other fight?
Next fight is Dominick Reyes versus Johnny Walker.
The battle of the glass chin. This might be I'm not even kidding. This might be double KO. We rarely get double KO, but if there's any, the odds on this is definitely more in favor to happen, right? Double KO because
I don't know, man.
I'm going with Johnny Walker though.
Yeah, I think I might go Johnny Walker too.
Yeah, Johnny Walker gets KO'd, but he gets KO'd by like the guys who can actually knock people out. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Reyes had good momentum until he fought Carlos. Yeah, Carlos knocked him out, but I don't know. I don't know what Johnny Walker's been up to as well. But Dominick Reyes has momentum too. Like he just got knocked out by Carlos, but. I don't know. I can't remember the last time Johnny Walker fought. Who the fuck he fought and when he fought.
He fought the former light heavyweight champion. What's his name again?
Jan?
No. The guy who beat Alex Pereira, and then Alex came and knocked him out.
Wait, what?
The Khabib guy. What's his name? The guy that looks like Khabib, but he's light heavyweight. What are you talking about? Can you not remember?
You were saying Alex lost to him. Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira lost, right? And then he came back.
Where, in MMA?
Yeah.
I don't know. When did he lose? Yeah, in the UFC.
Yes. Izzy wasn't the only guy to beat him. At light heavyweight, he lost to this Khabib guy who beat him by decision. He had
in the UFC?
Yes, he had norovirus. I can't believe that you just...
Wait, Pereira lost.
Oh my God.
At light heavyweight.
How can you forget? Is that Khabib guy the most forgettable UFC champion of all time?
Wait, what?
He's the no Shama. That motherfucker. You got
Uncle Live.
Uncle
yeah.
Live.
Fuck, I forgot about Uncle Live. Yeah. Fuck, I totally forgot about Uncle Live. My bad. I forgot Pereira lost. I forgot Pereira lost.
That's how big of a star Alex is.
That's how dominant.
But you ever noticed that actually? Let's talk about it. You ever noticed that? Alex can lose, but you just forget. It doesn't feel like he lost.
Yeah.
Izzy knocked him out cold, right?
Yeah.
And it just, no one kind of seems to like, no one seems to like make it.
Nah, if you tell me middleweight, I would know straight away. Like,
no, middleweight, I know, but I'm just saying, just in generally speaking, right? No one goes like, oh yeah, but Izzy knocked you out. Like, it's just gone. Like, people remember the moment because Izzy did a cool arrow thing and all that. But no one looks at it like Alex got knocked out or whatever.
Nah, he fucking got knocked the fuck out.
He did, I know, but I'm just saying.
It's the only time he was out cold. Like,
that's what I know.
That's a stupid take, bro.
No, it's not. I've seen other people talk about it as well, where he got knocked out.
Because they're retarded.
No, but he got knocked out by Izzy, right? But it's no one seems to bring it up whenever he fights or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like.
Why would you bring it up? Even when Izzy fights, how many people bring up, oh, he got knocked out by Alex? And rarely now.
I know,
it's past.
But sure. But I feel like when most champions, when they get finished or whatever, like it comes back up. You know what I mean?
It's because of the dominance, like how dominant he was.
That's what I'm saying.
In the light heavyweight division, that's why. Otherwise, like fuck, I wouldn't like. If you tell me like, oh yeah, in the middleweight, the guy that knocked him out, I'd be like, yeah, he got knocked out fucking cold by.
No, of course. I'm just saying. Generally speaking, Alex losses aren't like a thing people like remember or care about. It's kind of like kind of like what McGregor's stuff was before, like when he lost to Nate Diaz. After he lost to Nate Diaz, no one, and then he went on, he knocked out a few other Chad Mendes or whatever, and he became double champ. No one was like, oh, you lost in it. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of was just forgotten. Like,
yeah, but no one will remember anyone's losses anyway. Like, you think about Anderson Silva's losses, no one fucking remembers. Like, it's anybody's losses, like, no one really remembers. Yeah, that was a fucking bad loss.
I know, but like there are some fighters, like some I can't remember, like I can't think of who at the top of my head right now.
Yeah, but see, I mean that's what I'm saying. That proves
because
the
I'm
point.
only talking like remember who.
But that proves the point.
Name another
like,
champion that lost.
Huh? So many like
that's what I'm saying.
Izzy has lost. Anderson Silva has lost.
Yeah, but like
we just talked about
in recent times.
Volk has lost.
It's kind of like
Volk has lost. Volk's got knocked out. Max Holloway's got knocked out. You
but
know
see, the thing with Volk,
we rarely ever talk about it.
But the thing with Volk getting knocked out is it's very talked about whenever he fights. Whenever he fights, it's kind of bring up like, oh, Islam knocked him out, or Ilya knocked him out, or you know what I mean. It's still like a talked about thing.
I don't know.
But for Alex Pereira and for Alex Pereira is the only guy I'm talking about, right? But for some reason, he got 2 losses in the UFC, and it's kind of like no one like it's just like whatever. People move on very quickly from those losses. Like Izzy knocked him out cold, and the only time they show or like it becomes a thing is when Izzy's fighting, because that's when it comes up. Other than that, when Alex fights or anything like, it's just kind of like people move past it anymore. But anyway, so we were talking about who are we talking about?
Dominick Reyes and Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I got Dominick Reyes to win by KO, I think. You never know. It could be a decision, you know.
I don't know who the fuck's gonna win this fight. I don't know who to pick.
But also, fuck, Dominick Reyes. Shout out to him, man.
I'm just gonna go Dominick Reyes. Fuck it.
Shout out to Dominick Reyes though. Like he's never stopping. It's crazy. Like he got knocked out 3-4 times in a row.
But yeah, good momentum though. That's the thing. And to come back from all those
and then get 3 KOs. And then get knocked out again, and then come back again to fight another guy who could potentially knock you out with all the flying knees and the spinning shit that he does and all that. But anyways, let's move on.
I'm going to Johnny Walker, actually. I'm going to Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like Johnny Walker, he only lost to like the Ankalaev, or he never just got knocked out by anybody random, you know?
Yeah.
The fucking random people knocked out Dominick Reyes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to
Azamat Murzakanov versus Paulo Costa.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be banger, man.
I think I saw that Paulo Costa was underdog, but I think he's gonna be. I don't know why I feel like he's gonna.
Azamat Murzakanov is good, man. He's a good fighter, but
he's southpaw, right?
I can't remember.
I think he is.
Yeah.
And he's on a. I think he's on like 6-fight KO streak or something like that.
I don't know. This fight is gonna be fireworks though. I'm gonna go Paulo Costa.
I got Paulo Costa as well. I feel like he's gonna like tank him out.
Unless he gasses out, but I don't even know. I got Paulo Costa first round, brother.
But he fought Marvin Vettori and he looked. Remember those body kicks?
Yeah. Even when he fought Roman Kopylov as well.
Kopylov as well, another southpaw.
He was destroying Kopylov.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think this fight's gonna be fucking fight of the night, man. This shit should be co-main.
And I think and then another reason as well is Murzakanov is not a young fighter too. You know, like he's like 36 or 37 years old. So I feel like he's up there in age, and you never know. Paulo Costa might be able to wear his punches and stuff like that, and then beat him up in the later rounds.
Yeah.
But
this fight's gonna be fucking explosive, man.
Yeah.
Especially Paulo going at light heavyweight. It will be interesting to see how he looks.
Yeah. But you never know. Paulo versus Carlos in the future.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go Paulo Costa.
Yeah, same. All right, we'll move on to the next one. I think I remember the prelim. The headliner for the prelim is
Patricio, Pitbull, Aaron Pico. This fight's gonna be fire. This is a firework fight too.
I got Pitbull by KO.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Nah. I think it's so obvious. Pico.
Yeah, I think Aaron Pico should be able to beat Patricio because Pico's fucking dangerous, man. Super dangerous. Even in that,
he was explosive. He was just ripping the body.
Yeah.
Like he's like Ilya Topuria, right? He's got that style, that power, that wrestling ability as well.
Pico's fucking dangerous.
But
after Patricio's last two fights, he kind of looked pretty like
his only win in the UFC was like I forgot who he fought, but he just like wrestled him, hugged him to a decision. But it was Yair, right?
Yeah, he lost to Yair. Yair beat him.
Yeah. Really? Oh fuck, who did he beat again?
He beat someone before that. I can't remember who he fought before.
No, he beat someone after that. He lost his debut, who was probably Yair. I think it was Yair. It was definitely Yair, his debut, and then he lost. He beat someone last.
Yeah, he lost. He lost to Yair. He beat Dan Ige.
Yeah, Dan Ige is who he beat. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think it's obvious that
Pico's, I think, a way better wrestler. 100% way better wrestler.
Yeah.
And Pico's dangerous with the hands.
Hands as well. The only thing is, how is he gonna come back from this KO? Is the only you don't know how he's gonna come. He might come back really gun shy, really unsure if he needs to go in. You never know, right?
Yeah.
But these are two two of the greatest Bellator fighters of all time.
But yeah, Pitbull is good. Don't get me wrong, but I think Pico is just too much. Will be too much for him. If Pico can come back and do what he does, it'd be too dangerous for Pitbull. And I'm going with Aaron Pico.
I got Pico as well.
Pico by knockout.
Yeah, I think knockout as well. Yeah. I feel like he's just gonna hurt him somewhere and finish him. Not much else. Should we talk about the Randy Brown and
Kevin Holland, Randy Brown. That's another fun fight. That's a fun fight.
That's actually gonna be a fun.
It could end up being boring because motherfuckers will just stare at each other. I don't know, but
or clinch up against.
But Randy Brown's fucking gangster. I like his style. He's got a good flow, but I don't know. It's just sometimes he just doesn't.
He doesn't put it together for some reason.
He doesn't put it together properly. But Randy Brown's got good feints. He's super long and rangy, but same with Kevin Holland as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. The two ninjas gonna go at each other. Let's see.
The two ninjas.
Yeah. Because Kevin Holland's a kung fu fucking fighter.
Yeah. I the thing is, Randy Brown, his weakness is always the grappling and the clinching. He always either gets submitted or he gets worked against the fence and he can't get off and then he loses decision that way. And I feel like that's what Kevin's good at as well. He even tried that with MVP and he was able to hold MVP against the cage here and there a little bit. And I feel like MVP, obviously, his defense is relatively good when he's on the feet. And I don't know about Randy Brown's defense, really. I feel like Kevin Holland can win by submission.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. Randy Brown, Kevin Holland. This fight's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. But I feel like Kevin Holland's just going to pull a submission out of nowhere and beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going Randy Brown. I love Kevin Holland, but I'm going to go Randy Brown.
Yeah, I go Kevin Holland. All right, that is the fight. I think that is the whole card. There's nothing else on there that's interesting. Yeah. That's it. I don't think that's much to say.
Not much else.
My name is Kumiv. That's Lucky.
We out.